Testing. Oh, welcome to a Bonzolian video. And I'm going to show again, I have from time to time finding drum gear, that a secret that so many of us die-hard Ludwig drum collector fans, or people who've been looking into vintage drums for at least the past 25, 30 years, such as myself, know that the state of Wisconsin in the United States is chock full of good and used vintage Ludwig. It's always been the case. In the mid-90s, I used to go up there. There's a place called Rock House in Milwaukee. Out of the woodwork, there was it's just like a clown car vintage Ludwig. Superphonics, drum kits, Dugo stuff, marching drum. It's just Ludwig headquarters. And here we are, even as of April, what's the date today? The 17th? The 18th? Hell, I don't know. It's chock full still. So I'm going to show you something. What we're going to do... We're going to type in music go round. Music go... Oh, well, here, it's coming up here. So I'm just going to click on it. Music go round. Now, the music go round site really used to blow. It was really unresponsive. It took forever for stuff to load, and you go back and you click, and you could never click in a new window and get it, and it would just take decades. It was frustrating. It was almost like it was on purpose. So I'm going to type here in the search products. Remember, this is used. So Ludwig. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you can search here, select one. You have A to Z, Z to A. Recently added, high to low, low to high. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit recently added. So check this out. Right here, this is a used Ludwig 5-piece drum kit, rewrapped in green glitter. Okay, there's a pretty good job. You could always pull it off. But look at this, $5.49 for this. 22 by 14, 8 by 12, 9 by 13 with the big classic lugs on that 12. Look, they even have the modern mounts on it. Somebody put the modern mounts on. Somebody put it's Atlas stuff. There's an Atlas mount there, okay? All right. So that's that. So we're going to go back here. $5.49 for that baby. Probably from the same kit. Somebody's selling a 6x8. If you want to get the 6x8. Same store, Greenfield. Here's the 6 and the 10. Or 6 and the 8. Now those have more modern badges. Okay, these are newer. Okay. Let's see if those are Chicago badges. Yeah, Chicago. I don't know if you can see that. Chicago, USA. So those are $149 for those. Obviously, it all came at the same time. Let's see what else we have. All right, here's a used Ludwig 5x14 Acrolite. That's early 80s. Still a damn fine drum. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Hey, look. A used Ludwig 8x12 Black Diamond Pearl Tom 3-ply. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Used Ludwig Speed King bass drum pedal as is, so maybe it's a little crusty. $49.99. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Used Ludwig 3-piece Black Diamond. Now, this isn't the Greenfield page. You can get the Greenfield page. This is the regular musical round page. There's like another 30 musical rounds that might be on here. Okay, here's a used Ludwig 3-piece Black Diamond Pearl shells, $9.99. Those are 3-ply. That looks to be an original wrap. Okay, look pretty good here. Okay, there's the sticker. What is the date in there? It doesn't say. Those look damn clean. Clean. Okay, look at that black diamond. It's very nice. Inlay and the hoops. $9.99. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Okay, so you get the idea. All right. So Greenfield, Wisconsin. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Oh my God, a used Ludwig 5x14 LM400 Superphonic. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Let's see. Ooh, do you see that? Can you see how the grommet is deep there? Now, sometimes what happens is people always assume, for whatever reason, sometimes they look at one of the sites that says certain ones are from 76. It always says they're 76, when often they're from like 70, 71, or 72. This is a good drum. It looks to be 6 digits. Pretty clean. It's hard to tell from the photograph. $199. Used Ludwig 5x14. Greenfield. Let's triple check. Greenfield, Wisconsin, man. It's like the clown car. Hey, look, a used Ludwig Spurlock hi-hat in Greenfield, Wisconsin, $49.99. Oh, here's finally we get to a Fort Collins, Colorado. All right, so there's some Fort Collins. There's Troy, Michigan. There's Virginia. Oh, my God, a used Ludwig bass drum pedal. These aren't bad pedals. $19.99. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Oh, my God, here's another used Ludwig 5x14 steel snare drum. Forget about that guy. That's a rocker. But that is Greenfield, Wisconsin. Here's a used Piccolo, $119. That's too much. That's too freaking high. Oh no, it's high prices. Greenfield, Wisconsin, though. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Use a snare drum stand, $15. Greenfield, Wisconsin. So this is my point. Use Ludwig 6.5 by 4. Oh yeah, that's right. They have 4 of these guys. Use Ludwig 6.5 by 14 super sensitive snare drum. For whatever reason, of course, because it's Greenfield, they have 4 of these. Let's see if it's a Chicago badge. No, it's a Monroe. Still, it's old enough that it has the factory tone control. Okay. $349. So I'm going to show you something. They have 4 of these babies at Greenfield, Wisconsin. Okay. Here's the first. Here's the second. Here's the third. And there's the fourth. They look like the same drum. They're not. Okay. They're different drums. 4 of them. $350. That's a great drum. People always think a super sensitive is too much work. It's not. They're great drums. They tune up marvelously. So I'm going to point those babies out. Okay. So those are Greenfield. No, there's a Spur. I might have said that Spurlock. All right. And there's some in Minnesota's good to remember. Minnesota's just on the outskirts, the western outskirts of Wisconsin. Okay, so here we go. Page 3. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Use Ludwig 5-piece rocker series shell pack. $199. Those aren't bad drums, man. Okay. Okay. Moving right along. I don't want to bore you to death with this. I'm trying to make a point. Okay. So really, if you get a chance, check out Wisconsin in Drumberg. Ooh, here's a Ludwig used 5x14 Superphonic, priced markedly $299. Looks pretty clean though. But yeah, so again, the music around page is always good. The Guitar Center, there's some Guitar Centers in Wisconsin too. And I think Rock House actually might still be in business. It's ROCKHAUS. Ooh, Kenosha too. Remember, there's also the Kenosha store, which usually has a bunch of great stuff too. But Greenfield, remember, which is Milwaukee. It's just like a suburb of Milwaukee, right on the outskirts of Milwaukee. Wisconsin, Milwaukee. Ooh, look, $20 for this snare stand, $60 for that. Use a lot of the Spurlock. God, I get so excited I start to trip over my $1,500. Use Ludwig 3-piece super classic drum blue sparkle. Keystone badges. Look at that, man. 1,500 Clamberoonies. That looks pretty freaking clean to me. It's got the rail. Look at that. Doesn't have the shell-mounted cymbal thingy, which is a lot of people really like. Look at that. They took that off, show you a little fade. But Keystone, babe. Look at that. 22 by 14, 16 by 16, 13 by 9. All right. Man. What happened? Oh, here we go. So look. Oh my God, it used Ludwig Throne. $40. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Oh my God, here we go. Used Ludwig flat bass cymbal stand. $80. Boy, those went up in price. I used to give those things away back in the day. Used Ludwig flat bass. But here, look. Used Ludwig 5x14 LM400 Superphonic. Keystone badge. Now look at that. That just looks like it's got a lot of fingerprints on it. It looks pretty damn clean to me. See, I'm trying to do everybody, my friends, my Bonzolium subscribers, my dudesicles and dudettes. Look, that's pretty clean, man. $250. Isn't a new one $500? Look, you're getting a P83, man. Greenfield, frickin' Wisconsin. You know another thing, too? Everybody always misspells Ludaloy. It's actually 1L. Look it up. Remember, it's a proprietary word that Ludwig invented. All right. So moving right along. Oh my God, Greenfield, Wisconsin. Used Ludwig cowbell with original Ludwig mount. Now these Ludwig cowbells were made by Peisty for Ludwig. These things sometimes I've seen go for a lot of money on eBay. $40 for the thingy holder and the bell. That's a really nice clean one, man. It is, that's clean and nice. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Greenfield. Okay, so here we go. All right, what else is Greenfield? Moving right along. Oh, Greenfield, Wisconsin. Used Ludwig 3-piece classic maple. That's actually not a bad kit. But I don't know if these are factories. I don't know if somebody cut these down or if they came this way. It's pretty cool, though. 24 by 14, 16 by 14, 7 by 13 cut down. Lots of wear and scratches. I've seen those in person there. They're not bad, and they have those expensive hoops. $700 if you're interested, but that is Greenfield, Wisconsin. Oh, here we go. Use Ludwig Black Beauty 8x14. Yeah, that's a mint. The I don't know. I've been begging Ludwig to come out with a 5.75 Superphonic. Remember, all Superphonics, well, up until the 8s, are all 5x14 or 6.5x14. They could come out with a 5.5 by 14 to, you know, kind of do what everyone else does. But I've always said they should do a 5 3/4 by 14, like smack dab in the middle of the 5 by 14, the 6.5 by 14. Plus, too, they could call it the 575. I've been saying that for years. I know I'm a know-it-all and a pain in the ass. What can you do? Okay, use Ludwig breakbeats, $2.99. Well, they're usually not that expensive when they're brand new. Anyway, I appreciate my Ludwig new Sonics. I'm just digging them. They sound like a $250 million. I'm going to swap the bass drum heads out. At the very least, I'm going to put, I think, a Rezo, just an ambassador Rezo with a little bit of muffling on it. I got a lot of views on that video, man. I was in 2 hours. I got 600 views. That's Kenosha. Here's a rocker. That's not a bad drum. It's, you know, it's an import. There's the big Ludwig lugs on it. It's $60. Remember, Kenosha's good too. Greenfield. There's a 19-inch Ludwig standard. All right, so you get the idea. I might just keep going just a little bit though, because something else might pop up. Usually there's some marching stuff, which is cool. Another snare stand for $15. Oh, Greenfield, Wisconsin. Use Ludwig LM 400 5x14 Superphonic metal snare. Okay? Now, I don't know why this one's more expensive by $15 than that original Keystone, which is probably from 70 or 71. Remember the one I showed you? Trust me. Remember when it has the spacer? The drum has the spacer between the grommet and the badge. That's a 1972 and earlier drum. No matter what anybody says it. Oh, my God. Oh, that's one we just saw. Never mind. Greenfield boom cymbal stand, $30. Some people really love those babies. Okay? Greenfield, Wisconsin, use Ludwig Epic. Oh, the brick. These were great drums. It's a little pricey for that, but those are really good drums, man. The bricks, you don't make them anymore. Use Ludwig's Atlas snare drum stand, 40 clams. Where's all the marching stuff? Sometimes, here's some curve, the Spurs. You can buy these new for about 65, I think, but they got them there for 50. Ludwig still makes those, remember, okay? All right, so I guess I'll just start to wrap this up. But again, I appreciate everyone really liking my videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to Bonzology and to PFOZ, the People's Front of Zeppelin. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Use Ludwig 9x13 snare drum. Rack tom, okay? That looks like it might be. Let's look at that grommet closer. No, that's original. Just a little dirty. Somebody painted that drum. Do you see that? What's under that finish? We don't know. Oh boy, they sure did paint that drum. That's not mold, folks. That's paint. Somebody with the... But you don't know what's under that finish. What could be under that? It's a 3-ply and it's 100 clams. In Greenfield, Wisconsin. Alrighty, what else is in Wisconsin? Oh, here we go. Here's a... Oh, look at that. Use Ludwig... I was just here. Let me go back to 9. What happened? Oh, look at this. Oh, that's Roseville. Some marching action. See what Greenfield, Wisconsin. Usually there's a lot of Speed Kings for cheap here in Greenfield. There should be some. You get the idea. Okay, remember, if you want to find a Speed King for like 50 or $60, Music Around has them. Granted, you might not know what you're going to get, but... Oh, another Use Ludwig LM400 snare drum. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Okay, see how that does not have the spacer? It's regular grommet, so that's probably... early, mid, later 70s. That 128. So that might be 5? 74 or 75. That looks pretty clean. 270. Remember, that's $20 more expensive than another 60s one. That look pretty juicy, man. All right. Anyway, so you get the idea. Ooh, use orange case, Greenfield, Wisconsin. Some Ludwig symbols here. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Greenfield, Wisconsin. All right, I know people are going to be clicking off this video in a minute, but I'm telling you, there's more though. Oh, use Ludwig 5x14 Pioneer, $200. That's a great drum. 3-ply. What is the finish on it? Oh my God, it is the mahogany lacquer. The mahogany thermoglass. Nickel hardware. Those are probably, even though it looks like that, there were some chrome over brass Ludwig hoops that did have that snare gate, okay? At the very beginning. They're kind of scarce. 200 clams. That's a great sounding drum. 6-lug Jazz Festival. All right, so anyway. And they have standards galore. $160, use Ludwig standard. Remember, that's essentially an acrolite or superphonic without the center bead and different lugs. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Anyway, so I'm going to wrap this up. Another Atlas snare stand, $50. There's got to be a couple other things here. Well, there's a Speed King pedal for $97.96. Still has the original box. There's a little war, but somebody does wear. Somebody does it. That's a good pedal, man. Those are, I'm telling you, those Speed Kings stopped making them a few years ago, which they shouldn't have. Well, I don't know. Maybe they weren't selling. But people sure love them. There are people that recondition them. When you get a Speed King that's in great shape, they're marvelous. Used Ludwig Standard, another standard, Greenfield, Wisconsin. A used Ludwig, look at that, used Atlas straight snare stand. There's the tube things, 40 clams, man. Okay, so remember Wisconsin in your trials and travels and travails. Okay, oh, look at this. Used Ludwig 22x14 Keystone Duco single drum, 22-inch nickel. That is in Greenfield, Wisconsin, gold sparkle hoops, okay? So you get the idea. Anyway, I hope everyone's good. Oh my God, a used Ludwig 5x14 Pioneer Duco snare drum, 225. That is nickel also. Those hoops, though, look like they might be, I guess those are brass. Yeah, there's the P80. Well, that might be the WFL. Anyway, that's a great drum, man. Duco is sharp as Sharpberg. Look at that. That's a good-looking Duco. A little rusty on the hardware. But again, that's Greenfield, man. Green is fieldless. Oh, that probably went, obviously, with that tick-tock, time goes by with that bass drum, right? Alrighty. Oh, Greenfield, Wisconsin. Used Ludwig 5-piece Vistalite. That's a quadruplessy looking thing. Greenfield, Wisconsin, $5.50. Oh my God, a used Ludwig 5x14 Universal 2-piece snare. Well, that might not be 2-piece. That bead doesn't look as big. But still, $150. Look at that. Oh, somebody put a millennium aluminum? I don't know what they call that strainer. Good drum though. That'll sound nice. Might be. Where's the inside? We gotta look at the inside. Yeah, that is a 2-piece. Yeah, you can see the seam there. That's a good drum. It's not the super thick 2-piece, but that's a good drum. 150 clams in Greenfield, Wisconsin. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Kenosha, Wisconsin. Ooh, that's not the Ringo one, is it? No, or is it? $40, $50? It looks like the Ringo one. It's close. But 50 clams, man. Kenosha, Wisconsin, which isn't too far from Greenfield / Milwaukee, Wisconsin. All right, so you get the idea, all right? There's got to be a couple other cool things, though. So you can click off this video, obviously, but I just thought there might be... Oh, used Ludwig Peisty standard cymbals, 14 inches, $35. Look at that, man. Those aren't bad at all. Those are nickel silver, and I know Ludwig Peisty at the end, when they made the last batch of the Ludwig cymbals were actually B8, as opposed to the nickel silver, which is more common. Oh, there's the wash I got to get in a minute. I'm like Bob Domesticated. All right, so I'm going to cut this off in a minute. There's got to be something. Ooh, look at this, though. Oh, my God, that looks nice. Oh, that's $1,200, huh? Never mind. All right, so anyway, Greenfield, Wisconsin, Kenosha, Wisconsin, Wisconsin. What is it? What state is it? The 22nd? 24th? All right. I know there's got to be. See, look, even here, this 6-lug Ludwig Universal, they're asking $500, man. Wisconsin, that one's $150. Okay, you get the idea? Oh, there's a William F. Ludwig flat bass stand for $30. Is that the Ringo style? Pretty damn close, man. $30 in Greenfield, Wisconsin. All right. So, what else? Just since if you're still hanging out, you're still here. All right, anyway, we're going to wrap it up. So I'm going to record a rehearsal. On Saturday, I'm getting together with some dudes I've been playing with. I'm going to record it with this camera so you can hear us running through like Freeway Jam by Jeff Beck and Driven to Tears by the Police and Superstition by SRV, Stevie Ray Vaughan's version of it. Okay? Oh, not everyone knows that Ludwig has these you can buy these for these are memory locks. You know, you can also swap out your old double tom. Ludwig still makes those double tom mount thingies. Let me see what else is here. Natural. They got that's a red sparkle. This is natural. What happened? Right. Anyway, so I think that's pretty much it. So again, folks who are still watching, I really appreciate the subscribers. I'm going to start doing more drum lessons again. What I find easy to work on stuff, and so that's it. No, but let's look. Want to look at Peisty real fast? Let's look up Peisty. Now, Greenfield isn't so popular in the Paiste. What do we got here? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these recently added. Okay, Paiste here on the musical ROM. Here's a used Paiste 20 for 100.5. Used Paiste 602 medium ride 250. That's a lot of cabbage kind of for that one, I think. Well, maybe not a lot, but there's an alpha. I don't see a lot of interesting stuff here. There's already a 900 modern. 160 bucks. Let's see here. There's Paiste 1000 hats. Let me see here. There's going to be some good stuff, I think. I haven't looked here. I should have looked here on Paistes. Maybe this will be lackluster. There's a 2000 sound reflection splash for 50 clams. There's got to be some good stuff, though. Hang on a second here. Oh, there's some, they always have some good PST3 and PST5 stuff. Okay. Well, they used to have a bunch of new old stock in there about a year or two ago, which is all sold off. All right, well, I guess that's it. Just in case there's something kind of good I want to show you in Paisteville, what I consider to be a deal of deals or something kind of cool. Remember, I had those 602s that I pointed out to everybody that hopefully folks bought and really loved. Paiste Bob scored one. God love him. He's the Pope. All right, well, let me see. You can make yourself a nice pair of PST5 16-inch hi-hat cymbals with these $80 pair band cymbals in Greenfield, Wisconsin. All right, let me see what else. There's got to be something else. So from time to time, there's... Ooh, look at that. Paiste Sound Formula 13s, 180. Sometimes people, those 13s in Sound Formulaville, they're the Frankenstein. They're not common. Okay, so everybody's looking for those babies. Always puts me back to the tippity-top of the babish. All right, so here we go. Hang on. Oh, wait, those were Paiste 3000. There are some Paiste 3000. Used Paiste 3000 14-inch hi-hat cymbal per 100.5. Use Paiste Stenople 14-inch hats, man. Stenople. Those are probably nickel. Oh, Greenfield, Wisconsin. What else? Use Paiste Formula 602 14-inch hi-hat cymbal, a loner, in Greenfield, Wisconsin for 130. There's gotta be something good though. Use Paiste Signature Sound Edge, but those are 14. You find the 15s, they're scarce. Well, or they're, you know, might not be so scarce. Oh, here we go. Use Paiste Sinople Medium Thin Ride 20. Greenfield, Wisconsin. Okay, you can see that has more or less the giant beat lathing, but it will be nickel silver. But some nickel silver cymbals are really neat, man. Here's another Ludwig Greenfield, Wisconsin. 22-inch Ludwig ride, 100 bucks. That's essentially a nickel silver 602. You know what I mean? So that's in Greenfield. Sound Formula full crest, 100.5. Well, look at this. Use Paiste 20-inch, Kenosha, Wisconsin. Use Paiste 20-inch 2002 ride. So depending on the weight, you know, you ever notice with the, I've said this in numerous videos. Oh, I won't say it here. Never mind, because it's not apropos, but that's something I don't talk about again. So that's a 2002, and it's hard to say what the weight is. You know, this thing might be in like the 20, you know, 150 gram range and below. It'd be a great bottom cymbal, depending on the year. What year? I don't know if it has, if you can see the serial number. That could be a good one though. 180 bucks. See, they're asking 300 for that 70s one. That's 180 on that guy. That could be a good one, man. Logo's pretty good. All right. Well, since we're almost at the end here, might as well keep going. I'll tell you, these the modern 602s, the reissues, I think are so superior to the originals. I don't know if the alloy's better, whatever it is, they're making better. The Formula 602 Pisces that they started making, in 2010 again, they're marvelous. Here's $400 for a 22 medium ride. You can find it a little cheaper, used, I think. Oh, there's a 6-inch 3000 reflector. That was an 18, that'd be a great price on that baby. Use Ludwig standard, another pair of Ludwig well, the other ones were Stenoples, okay? These are Ludwig standards. These look nickel silver. These are also just $35, man. Okay, those are essentially nickel silver 602s, more or less. I should say more or less. Oh, here's a pair of 14-inch 404s for 71 in Cockneysville, wherever the hell that is. What happened? Is that how that's supposed to look? Wait a minute. What's this, like a stack of them? And they look like they've been thrown under an autobus. What? Well, we have multiple 2002 Wildcat that have unfortunately been bent out of shape. Selling each one at a serious discount. $70 for, I mean, I don't know, that's really out of shape. You can give it a whirl if you want. What frickin' store is that at? Cockeysville, Maryland. All right, so let me see here. Peisty 505 Heavy Ride, $55. Not a bad symbol. Won't be as heavy as a 2002 Heavy Ride. There's a Peisty 505 16-inch Ride. You know, that's the thing about Peisty. I was telling them back in the day, in the early mid-90s, when they were getting rid of the 602s, I was like, you don't get rid of them. Just, you don't need as big a line. Nobody needs a 13-inch 602 Ride. You know what I mean? Anyway, so then, of course, they brought them back, so God love them. All right. So what else we got cooking here? 8, we're on the last page in 505ville. I mean in Peistyville. All right. There's a bottom 2000 hi-hat. Ooh, there's a Peisty 3000 symbol 20. That's a big arse bell. So that might be a power ride. That's what you're looking for. Ooh, you know what's funny though? See there, that's the original. Do you see this? Not a lot of people know this. But the original lathing on the 3000s was very fine, like a original sound formula kind of. So this is before what I call the ribbon lathing. So this is an early one. So the serial number should be like right at 86 on this guy. But it's a 3000, it's probably heavy, but that's not a bad symbol, man. $170. All right, I think we're at the tail end, right? Ooh, at the very end, Peisty Deep Ride, Deep Full Ride. Is that Innovations? But Dimensions. You know, some folks really love these babies, man. A Deep Full 22 Dimensions. B8 alloy. Where is it at? Roseville, Minnesota. Okay, thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for watching. More videos on the way. I'm going to do this from time to time, though, but I really wanted to tell people about the Wisconsin effect. Okay, a lot of good stuff in Wisconsin. I'll edit this video a little so it's not so crazy boring. But thank you for watching. More videos on the way. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm making my way to 50,000 subscribers. See you soon. Thank you.